Okay, so today we're focusing on appositives. Make sure you have out a new Cornell Notes and you've titled it Appositives. And remember to take notes throughout and summarize your notes at the end. So what is an appositive? An appositive identifies or renames a certain noun. It gives the reader more information. So, for example, my cat Bo has a chubby belly. Bo is the appositive because it's renaming or giving more information to the noun phrase, my cat. My cat's name is Bo. That gives you more information. Make sure you write down the definition and the example. It's always a good idea to label things, as I have done as well. For example, you would label Bo as a positive and my cat as the noun phrase. Go ahead and press continue when you're ready. So appositives are basically extra information. Sometimes appositives are not necessary to the sentence. In this case, the appositive is surrounded by commas. For example, Emilio's bike, the newest model, was stolen. The reason why the newest model is surrounded by commas is because we don't really need to know that it's the newest model for the sentence to make sense. Emilio's bike was stolen would also make sense. The newest model is just adding information. Make sure to write down the information given here and the example. Also point out the commas to yourself, whether that means circling them or doing an arrow to them like I have done. When you're ready to play again, press play. Sometimes appositives are necessary to the sentence. In this case, do not add commas. For example, my student James is taller than my student Habib. There are no commas here because the students' names are necessary to the sentence. Otherwise, you wouldn't know which two students I was comparing. It wouldn't make sense for me to say my student is taller than my student. You need the names there. So since the names are necessary, there are no commas. Make sure to write this information up here and the example. When you're ready to proceed, press play. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of practice before you continue. I want you to read this paragraph and write it as you go, and insert commas where you think they are necessary. My cat, a tabby named Bo, is going to the veterinarian. The vet, a blonde woman named Dr. Tanner, is really nice. She knows how to deal with difficult cats like my Bo. My husband Danny will also be at the vet. He is going to have to drive very fast in his truck, an F-150, to get there in time. Go ahead and copy this down, inserting commas where necessary. When you're ready to continue, press play. Here are the answers. The red commas are the ones that have been placed in the sentence. Go ahead and check your work to see if they match. If not, double check why. Alright, it's no writing time. I want you to watch me practice a few and then go ahead and try it on your own. Remember, when you're done with the practice, make sure to take the quiz. So we go no writing, hit practice. So what does the bold appositive phrase refer to? So we're going to be looking for what this phrase, the phrase in bold, what noun it either adds information to or what noun it renames. So Ron Weasley replaces the enthusiastic collector. So it adds information to the enthusiastic collector. Luna Lovegood's neighbor, a star video game player, keeps his skills sharp by having thumb wars. Okay, who is a star video game player? Luna Lovegood's neighbor. Robinson Cano thinks the dentist, Dr. Kaplan, secretly chews sugary gum before appointments. Okay, so what noun is Dr. Kaplan replacing or renaming? Well, I know that he is the dentist, so I would click the dentist. Alright, and that's all you're doing. Let's do one more together. A successful stand-up comedian, Anna Faris, spends Saturdays teaching kids how to tell jokes. I know that the successful stand-up comedian is Anna Faris, so click on Anna Faris and submit. So that's it. Once you're done with that, go ahead and take the quiz, and then you are done for the week.